In order to feel really comfortable in living and business premises, light is a decisive factor. There are rooms to relax or to work. With the Spigir Light concept, everyone can create wonderful and flexible lighting because everything is well prepared and put together precisely and appropriately for you. We would be happy to show you how you can achieve great results in just a few hours and with just 10 work steps. In the first step, the auxiliary lines for assembly are attached. To do this, we fold the stop gauge and use a pencil to make clear marks in the notches on the wall and ceiling. Then we take the attached chalk line, hold it with two people in the corners to exactly match the markings, and make the strike. This is how we do it in the entire room, and in a few minutes everything is drawn up. In the second step, we first do the functional test of the light modules. If everything works properly, assembly can begin. In addition to the prepared socket, the modules are now screwed to the wall above the wall markings. In the third step, the U-profiles are mounted along the markings on the wall and ceiling. These are left out in the area of the electrical modules. If extension elements are provided, these are laid in the fourth step and attached to the U-profiles with appropriate clamps. In the fifth step, the Spigir Light molded parts are prepared for assembly. Supplied corner elements are checked for accuracy of fit or cut again. Simple auxiliary gauges are included for obtuse and acute angles so that such angles can also be drawn in without any problems and with an accurate fit even without a special protractor or similar tool. In the area of the electrical modules, the rear wall are cut out on the Spigir Light molded parts. This is important so that all electrical modules remain permanently accessible even after final assembly. In the sixth step, the Spigir Light molded parts can now be mounted on the U-profiles. Saw edges are beveled in advance, spacers fitted. None of this is rocket science. Now you can see very nicely how the whole work is becoming more complete. After the assembly is completed, you can putty in the seventh step. To do this, all of the filler edges are made dust-free beforehand and slightly moistened. A clean filling also ensures a great end result. After the plaster of Paris has dried, the fillings are lubricated and then cleaned. This process with spatula and smear is then repeated again. The Spigir Light molded parts and the filler are made of very high-quality materials that are refined with a coat of paint in the 8 steps. Depending on the result, the coat should possibly be applied a second time after drying. The final assembly of the lighting elements begins with the 9th step. To do this, the overheating protection must first be glued in. Now the protective film on the adhesive tape can be removed from the overheating protection and it can now be glued with two people exactly on the rear upper edge. With the 10th step comes the decisive finale. The LED stripes are clipped onto the transformer or the extensions. The protection on the adhesive tape is removed from the LED stripe and the stripe is glued very carefully and precisely by two fitters from behind on the upper edge of the front molding edge. Done! You can now switch and control the light with the remote control. Have we piqued your interest? With our Spigir Light concept, every specialist, but also everyone with a little manual skill, can create their very flexible indirect lighting of high quality in just 10 steps. Do you have questions? Browse through our homepage and read what enthusiastic customers say about their experiences with the Spigir Light concept. Spigir Light, our concept, tailor-made for you too.